What is up, amazing, beautiful people? Your boy Jeffrey Gamer back at you with another GTA 5 LSPDFR tutorial. And it's one that I did about a year ago. But, you know, those videos get lost in the archives, and I've got a lot of new subscribers since then. So I thought it would be cool. Well, actually, it was requested by our boy Criminal Justice, who wanted me to do an updated billboard tutorial. As y'all know, I love putting billboards in my game. You can customize them to any way you want, especially if you're a streamer. You can throw up all kinds of channel advertisements and stuff up there. It's really, really cool, and it's an awesome feature. So that's what we are going to be doing today. Without further ado, so if you want to bring your billboards in your LSPDFR from this to this to possibly whatever you want to put in your own billboard, if this is something you want to do, follow along. First thing you want to do is click that link down below that says, I might say, what is it going to say? It's going to say LAFA 2K Billboards. Big shout out to LAFA 2K Billboards. I don't know why it did that, but it's going to bring you to this page right here. Okay, and you're going to click that download button. Delete these. And you're going to click this download button. And it's going to be very quick. See, it already downloaded for me. It's just on my other monitor. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to come back to this. Okay. You will need OpenIV, and you will need like GIMP or paint.net. I suggest GIMP. It's free and pretty easy to use. All right. So we're going to open up OpenIV, and we're going to go to Windows. And here's what we want to do, folks. It's super, super simple. Make sure you are in edit mode. All right, once you are in edit mode, you're going to go to LAFA 2K Animated Banner OIV. Right here in your WinRAR. We love these OIV files because all you got to do is drag it right here into your OpenIV and drop it. I'm going to bring this up, click install. Always click mods folder, unless otherwise prompted, and click install. Shouldn't take too long. It's this does not cause FPS drop. It does not crash your game. There's no lag. I have ran this mod since the very first day I started modding my GTA. So once it's done, we're just going to close out. Now, here's what we want to do. Change texture.txt. Double click that. That's going to give you your pathway on where you go to change your texture. Now, if I go into my favorites, you're going to see billboards. I already have it saved, and I suggest you do the same thing once we get there. So this is the pathway we're going to want to take right here, okay? So we're going to go to mods. We're going to go to update, times 64, DLC packs. And we're going to go right here to LAFA 2K Animated. This was put there after we did this OpenIV file. It created this folder. We'll double click that. DLC.rpf, times 64, levels, GTA 5, LAFA 2K Animated, and props.rpf. All right, once you get here, go to favorites, click add to favorites, and just type in billboards. That way, if you ever want to change the pictures in the billboards, you've got the pathway saved, okay? And you can follow this tutorial, and once you learn how to do it a first time, you can change out any pictures you want really easy. Once you have that labeled, you're just going to click add, and then it'll be saved. All right, so here we are. This is where we want to be. We can get rid of the WinRAR. We don't need that anymore. Okay, now here's what we want to do. You want to go to this LAFA 2K Animated YTD. Double click that. And here's the two things that are in the billboard that when I showed you in the beginning. You got a single one, and then you got one that this actually, well, I'll show you once we get it in GIMP. So you want to go to the first one and select export selected and send it to your desktop. Okay. And once it does that, there it is right there. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Export, make sure desktop is selected, and save. And that's going to drop it right there. And boom, there it is. All right, we're going to minimize this and minimize. Oh, we can't minimize the OpenIV because it's open. So we're going to exit out of this, but we're going to minimize the OpenIV. Now, here is what we want to do, folks. Go online. If you have pictures saved in your computer that you might want to put on here, anything, you can put anything on here. As you see, I just went online and just searched up Red Bull Sopranos because I love The Sopranos. Fast and the Furious, one of my all-time favorite movies, and a new Joker poster. And I just saved these. Just saved them as JPEGs and sent them on over to my desktop. And here they are right here. Okay, and I got my logo one. Okay, so here's what you want to do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to replace this LAFA 2K one. So you're going to right-click that, the one with the Joker. We're going to right-click that, and we are going to open with GIMP. Okay, and there we go, and just click OK, and it's going to bring the picture up right there. Now let me minimize this just a tad. Just a tad so I can see my pictures here. There we go. Okay, so we have it opened up, and as you can see, it is saved as a DDS file. All right, we're going to change that, and I'll show you what I mean when we export it. So for this one, we're going to put in our Joker here. Okay, we're going to put in our Joker. So we're going to drag this Joker picture over, or whatever picture you selected, and just drop it right on the top there. And you're going to go to Convert, and there we go. Now, as you can see, it's way too big. This is literally what will show up in the game if I kept it this way. So what you can do is you can go to Tools, right-click on the picture, go to Tools, go to Transform Tools, and go to Scale. All right, and if you hold your Control key and kind of scroll your wheel, your mouse wheel, you can shrink this. See that, how it shrinks? Now once we got it like that, we're going to scroll back in so we can kind of, there we go. So here's our old Joker picture. Here's our new one. Now all we want to do is just fit it in there. Now we can overlap because whatever hangs outside of this border of the original Joker picture will be cut off. Okay, so once we have that, we're going to click Scale, and you'll see it'll automatically trim it. So if we scale, boom, it's trimmed. Look at that. Now, once we have that saved, we are now going to go to File. We're going to go to Export As. And right here where it says DDS, just change that to PNG. Okay, make sure it's going to your desktop and export. And it's going to drop it right down here. Click Export again. And there we go. So now it dropped it right there. That's right where we want it, y'all. All right, so I'm going to exit out of GIMP. This discard changes. Now we're going to go to this big banner one, the one that's got the 6 pictures on it. Right click. Open this with GIMP. All right, and there we go. Now this one's going to bring up 6 different pictures. Now, what this billboard does is it scrolls in the game. So first you're going to see these 3, right? And then it'll scroll up, and then you'll see these 3. Then it'll scroll down, and it'll go back to seeing these 3. So now you can actually put 6 different pictures in here, and it gets a little tricky, but not too tricky, but I'll show you. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take I'm going to take my logo or whatever picture you decide. I'm going to drag it in here, and there we go. And again, make sure you're on scale. Okay, you're going to right click your picture again. You're going to go to Tools, Transform, and Scale. Okay, once you do that, it will allow you to scale this picture. All right, now I know it's going to look funky because it's going to look squished, but trust me, when it's in the game, it will look fine. So here's what you got to do. You've got to try to match this up the best you can. Now you can overlap the outer edge, right? But you can't really overlap this edge because if you do, then it's going to show up on your other picture. So you're going to have to find the best spot and just get it in there the best you can. Once you do, you're going to click Scale. And as you can see, it puts it right in where you want it. Now my logo's kind of off a little bit because I didn't really center it. There we go. That's a little more center. And Scale. Now, like I said, I know it looks squished right here, but trust me, in the game, this is going to be stretched out and you're going to be able to read it. All right. Next picture. Let's do the Red Bull can. We're going to bring the Red Bull can in. We're going to drop it in there and click Convert. And we're going to, it's always going to stay on the last tool you use. So it's still going to stay in scale. And let's start to size this one up. We're going to bring this one up to the top middle. We're going to cover Elvis with this one. Let's cover Elvis up with this one. And bring that to right about there so we don't overlap the Bruce Lee. And scale. See how easy that is, folks? Let's get the Fast and the Furious one. Let's bring that in, drag it, drop it. Oh, there it is. Wow, that one's tiny. All right, so we're going to bring that one right there. Add that one. Oh, let's see. Hopefully it doesn't stretch it and distort it. No, it's not too bad. It's actually not too bad. All right, so we're going to try to match that up the best we can with the one that's under it. Again, if you overlap any of these other pictures, it's going to show in the billboard. In the game, I mean. So you want to try to cover it. Once you got it, hit scale. There you go. So now we got these three changed. We have one more. We have the Sopranos one, which we'll drop in the bottom. We'll leave Freddie Mercury and Marilyn Monroe there. We'll bring this one down here. Drag that up. And then let's tighten in these sides. Like so. We can bring that to bottom down a little bit. And for the side there, we'll just go over just a tad right there. And scale. All right. Now, if I had two other pictures, I just didn't want to, waste too much time on downloading pictures. But you get the idea. So we're going to leave these pictures in there. So we got these ones in here. Again, we're done. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Export As. It's going to say Banner, but we're going to do PNG. Remember to change it to PNG because it will not go back in unless it's a PNG. All right, so we're going to export that. And that's done. We can exit out of GIMP now and discard changes. So now we have our two new files right here. Okay. We have our two new files right here. Let's go ahead and delete these two to we don't have any confusion. We can delete these two. And we can delete these pictures. I don't want to delete that one. That one stays. But these ones we can delete. All right, now let's bring our OpenIV back up. All right, now here we are back in the LAFA 2K Animation YTD. Double click it, and here we go. First one we got the one with all 6 banner. So we're going to replace. All right, make sure desktop is selected, and we're going to look for the banner. Scroll down. There's banner right there. Select it and open. Boom! Look at that. Once you see that pop up, you're going to click save. Okay. Oh, why'd I do that? Let's double click it again. Sorry about that, y'all. I forgot to go to this one. And then we got to go to this one. Now we got to replace this one with that LAFA 2K. So we're going to go to replace. Again, desktop. And look for LAFA 2K, which is right there. And open. And there's the new Joker one. Now save it. So now we can delete these. Delete. And that's it. Now, let's say you want new pictures. What you're going to do is you're going to do exactly what I did in this tutorial, except you're going to come back in here and you're going to export these ones to your desktop and just cover over these pictures. You're going to repeat the same steps that we did from the beginning of this video. All right, so edit mode is off. Let's exit out of there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into our game and check out our new billboards. I'll see y'all in there. All right, everybody, so here we are in the game. And before I show you, by the way, this is where the billboards are going to be. They're going to be right near Simeon's garage. This is Simeon's garage. You're going to see them. They're going to be right here. Okay, so that's the part of the map where I am. So let's go. Let's turn our camera around and let's check out our new billboards. And there they are. Look at how sick. Look at how sick that is. Now, one thing you can see, when the billboard switches down and you see the Red Bull can, if you look on the right side of the Red Bull can, I could have taken that picture over just a smidgen more. I didn't fully cover the Elvis Presley picture. These ones came out really well, though. You got the Jeffrey Gamer logo there. You got the Sopranos picture, the Fast and the Furious. We got our Red Bull can, and we got our Joker right there. The Joker one looks really, really good, doesn't it? And as you can see, you got Simeon's right there. And yes, these are animated. And you can see with the Jeffrey Gamer billboard, I didn't go all the way to the bottom because you can kind of see. So you get the idea of how you got to really try to get your pictures in the lines. Now let's go to the daytime so you can see what they look like at daytime. Daytime? All right, let's go to noon. Ooh, that gets bright. Now, this is no graphic mods in my game either. So, but I will warn you that with graphic mods, let's say you got ELS and you got better radiance or any kind of police brightening or reshade, you can see, now these look so good during the day. Now during the day you can't see any of the little flaws, right? They look so good. Now when you go at night, you see how it's a little bright right there where all the white is? If you have a better radiance or something, right where you see it's bright, now this is no graphic mod. This game has no graphic mod. This is vanilla graphics. It gets pretty bright. Now you can still see what it is, kind of, but it does get pretty bright. During the daytime, it still looks great, but at night, if you got a visual mod in, it might be a little brighter, but nonetheless, still cool as shit. CJ, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you put these billboards in your game, man, because I know you got some pretty dope pictures that you could put in your game, as well as anybody watching this video. You could put pictures of yourself, of your family, of your dog, any picture that you have on your PC, you can put into your game. So again, if you're new here and you like what you see, consider supporting the channel by hitting that subscribe and ringing that bell. It's free to do, and I guarantee you will not regret it. And give a thumbs up. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more people it can help, just like it did with you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. Love you all so much. Until next time, be safe, be healthy, be positive. Positivity is key. Follow the rules and obey the law. Your boy Jeffrey Gamer is out. Later, y'all.